guys, it's us again to another round of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy.
Dario turn.
Hello guys, it's us again to another round of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy.
Dario turn. Alright.
And yeah.
Let's go. Wow, look at this autosave. This autosave was like, what, 49 seconds ago.
Damn.
Raccoon Mario. Hello.
Hello,
Raccoon Mario. Welcome to the stream.
Okay,
Right,
you have to examine.
Remember.
Let's examine here. Look, there's shoes.
Now you're too loud, PM. Now you have to go further away.
I told you, don't do it.
Ah, now I have to change it again. I have to pause real quick.
Remember, don't drink alcohol.
Okay, on pause. Well, I am back again, guys. Sorry for the interruption.
There's a single pair of sandals here.
Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients.
A patient?
The visitor that's come to see Dr. Maractus.
You'd think they'd use this house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here...
Why'd they leave without their shoes?
Better take a closer look at these, just in case. Sandals added to the core worker. Cute women's sandals.
Look at all these bowls.
They're from Eldon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty.
Then I think we figured something out.
I think we have.
Mr. Eldon must do takeout.
Not exactly what I was thinking.
All the bowls have been washed clean.
I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Look at this Health Today magazine there. Oh, now you can't see it.
Look, this door says doctor's office.
Think this is the victim's private office?
Look, here you can see where it's upscale. Look at that, Notausgangslicht. See? There's supposed to be a human thing, but it's not. There, you can totally see the upscale.
You're not a human?
Think this is the victim's office?
It's not locked. Too bad.
Why too bad?
I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around.
So there you go, Dario. She stole your electric bike.
What the fuck? Damn.
It's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about.
It was me, Dio.
Apollo! That sound! It came from behind the store!
Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. Oh, no.
No, I'm forced to go in there.
They left through that window.
Wait, Apollo! You're too late to catch them now.
That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking.
That's
should tell the police.
Okay, that was good.
Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance.
You're right. She's better at this than I am.
Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now.
Alcohol.
Books and papers are scattered around the room.
Wow, what a mess! This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry.
Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of that cup, it's dry.
So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now.
Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. This potted plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either.
What doesn't?
Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right?
That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar.
Burger.
So why look under a potted plant?
Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe?
I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe?
Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys.
This is getting nowhere fast.
What a cute little safe.
Looks like a 4-digit lock.
Zoom in.
Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo.
7.
7, 9. Wait, do you think...
The burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe.
Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers?
Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9.
Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers.
I wonder.
I just got the thing.
Well, I have an idea.
I knew it, Apollo! What is it?
Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are.
This thing.
No. Actually, I know it already.
I'm not sure if that's going to help us.
What?
I remember it. Neither am I, come to think of it.
If only there was something that could finger which buttons had been pressed.
Something that could finger which buttons had been pressed, huh? The fingerprint, said Dario.
Yeah, no, I just did it on purpose.
Yeah!
What? Like, come on, what would the paper help here?
Lol. Nice save, Dario. Nice save.
What would the paper do here?
What are
doesn't matter.
those? The wall is covered with
Those-
beakers.
Eek, something's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo.
Hey, look yourself. You can't. Oh, it's a goldfish.
Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds.
Whoever designed this had a sixth sense of humor.
Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken.
Broken? Don't you mean burned out?
No, or a cat burglar must have dropped it.
But why is it standing up on the floor like that then?
Hey, look at the cord.
Huh? There's a red splotch on the part of the cord. You think that's
Blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish.
something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Lamp added to the court record. Did you know that there's a Q-Taro lamp?
Yes.
Well, I'm not surprised, man.
But it's very
Also, no,
expensive because
that's also a
you know,
clock.
it's rare and vintage and
Of course.
the window is ajar.
Anirachu. Ass cheeks.
Hello, never walked
Ass-
into the stream.
Who? Whose ass cheeks?
Oh,
I wonder who it was.
Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here?
Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least.
I give it a month myself.
Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today.
Before the trial. Or something.
Anirachu. I don't know. Just trying other greetings aside gay and balls.
Other greetings aside gay and balls.
oh.
Q-Taro and Eel Dog twerking contest. You can hear the clapping of their ass cheeks from a mile away or something. I don't know.
Can I go back?
I,
Oh yeah.
No, why don't you do the fingerprint
Yeah,
set?
but otherwise I probably
Anirachu.
will skip
Cursed shit.
this entire section.
you won't skip.
The
Just
clinic
go
reception
back.
desk, no one's here, of course.
You have permission to
There's a
go
small sign
in
on
here.
the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we are the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Look, health today. Look at the derpy woman on there. Look at how derpy she is.
She's a bit.
She's upscaled, that's why.
These must be the slippers for patients at the clinic.
The same as the pair we found, of course.
Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here too. And ours have paint on the bottoms. Which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder.
Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. Well, what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run?
I mean, it's hard to upscale small textures.
Of course it is.
Yeah, but come on, this thing would have been easy just to draw. Well, it looks like
Okay, this looks terrible.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a human. I think it might be a Japanese symbol or something.
or that.
I played on... Yeah. I played on the story reads Doctor's Office.
It was pretty intense, wasn't it?
If we'd gone in there 1 second earlier, we might have met the burglar.
But Apollo, what would we have said if we did see them? We can't exactly shout out, "Hey, who are you?"
It does lack a certain punch.
Let's think of something cool to say for the next time we do meet a burglar.
I want a burger. Ha 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 ha. Do it now.
What a cute little save.
Looks like a 4-digit lock.
Ah! Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo.
7, 9, wait. Do you think?
That burglar just now was trying to open it? Oh my god! Why do I have a woman's voice now? I wanna know what's inside the safe.
Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers?
Wow.
Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9.
Okay.
Maybe there's something in the code record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers.
I wonder. Well, I have an idea.
I knew it, Apollo. What is it?
Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are. Failure. When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right?
It would leave a print.
When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints...
We have the safe code.
Really?
Not bad, Apollo.
Would this work in real life?
Probably.
Pretty sure it would.
Where's the
yes.
person? How do we know the person not know the password? Maybe.
Now I'm gonna put it all over the place.
We are very wasteful with our powder here.
Who cares? We have infinite of it.
This would probably lag the Switch if we had.
Lol. That would be very weird.
Anyway,
Just-
yeah. I did do something today.
What?
I hacked my other 3DS actually.
Wow.
Damn.
mean,
Actually, I
I
also have to
have
hack
twos.
mine. I also have to hack mine.
And you can easily dump stuff. It's
Did you
My
hear
issue-
Did you hear the compression on that sound?
Yeah.
Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly.
I'm pretty sure it's still from the first few
Yeah.
games.
But I have one issue. I have just 2 GB SD card. 2
Then you,
GB.
then you have to buy a bigger one.
Yeah.
Look, you can see the oily bitches. Just go to geizhals.at.
But what can I do at 1 terabyte long?
Yeah, you can filter actually. Then you can see the maximum amount of your normal SD card.
These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves.
Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe.
It must be Fat 32 or something.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, 7, 9. Oh, I got it right the first time, I guess.
Well, you had like a 50-50
Lol.
chance. It opened!
Papers, a radio or something. A bullet? What the hell?
This looks like a bullet hole.
You can still see the bullet sticking out of it.
Why is it in the middle of a safe?
Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished.
Not surprising, given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Bullet added to the court record.
Is it the same for the same pistol, maybe? Then
Probably, because it was fired twice.
This looks like a medical chart. There's an X-ray in here of it.
X-ray of your penis.
An X-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either, it's all in medical speak.
But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Waki Kitaki. So this is Waki, our client's chart, huh?
Why would this one chart be here in this safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Paul Maractus.
What is it, Apollo?
Look here where it says who filed the chart.
Let's see, Nurse Alita Tiana.
Alita Tiala is Waki's fiancée.
That's one Ita too many. Apollo la la, Apollo la la la, la 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 la.
Never mind that. What's her name doing here?
How should I know?
Because he's the killer, probably.
Though, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic.
Odd that she neglected to mention this before now.
I'm sure she had her reasons.
So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic. And she had access to Waki Kitaki's medical chart.
You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo.
Apple.
You're very interested to find out what this chart says. I love how he's completely ignoring that remark. Who could help us decipher this? Waki's chart added to the court record. Let me
What
check
if,
the
And now it's closed again.
parts.
It can only do 32 gigabyte of 3DS. Unless you do,
Yeah.
So it's a normal SD card, right? A normal sized one.
yeah, a normal.
And it must be SD, SDHC, or SDXC.
What's the limit for 32 gigabyte?
Let's check the normal SD one.
But here you can do high if you do the formatting correct. Then you can do higher.
Oh, it looks like a nugget.
Wow, it's all mushed.
Could also be some kind of muffin.
Oh,
It was one tough save.
You know, it looks kind of yummy.
Huh?
Like ice cream. Caramel.
You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy.
Now I can play every game.
Let's see, 2 gigabytes, 2 gigabytes.
2 gigabyte, wow.
Yeah, the normal ones are 2 gigabyte maximum. The bulb is broken. It won't turn on.
Oh, how's it broken?
Don't touch that. You cut yourself.
I am free to. Smiling face.
Yeah. Fool me once, fool me twice.
My finger!
Ah, you're bleeding! Let me see that. Wait.
Magic blood. Teehee. Gotcha!
Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about without my co-workers injuring themselves on the evidence.
It must be a SDHC something.
Okay, let me try that one. This call runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain.
Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write the name and slipped.
Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord?
I used to write my name on my magic robes.
Isn't this Lippenstift? Or something?
Let me see.
I think more than 32 is overkill or something.
Hey, Apollo, you think this is...
Yeah, this is disgusting. And a toe print.
Very can get a print off of this. Let's try it out.
I can play, no.
Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe?
Oh wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print. But is there such a thing as a list of toe prints?
Oh, good point. If there
Aaron
is,
32.
Detective Sky didn't
Looks
give
like
it
lipstick.
to us.
ERIN32. Looks like lipstick.
Which means
why would-
we can't... What is it? What?
I mean, why would anyone kiss a cable? It's like that.
Isn't it maybe paint?
It looked like one actually if you look.
Which means we can't match this print.
It seems like a good time to ask a detective's advice.
Yeah, good idea. It looks like 32 gigabytes is the maximum?
Well, no, there are the higher ones, but
Yeah, but we're talking about SDHC. Higher ones are SDXC or something. Or
yeah,
whatever.
there's also a way if you do the FAT32 formatting. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
ERIN32. They wouldn't, but maybe it was used to choke someone.
I can finally
Aaron 32.
play Pokemon.
They wouldn't,
Red
but maybe
on
it was
my
used to choke
3DS.
someone.
I'm just kidding.
And if you want an SDXC card,
I know that
Need
face!
to pay.
That's the face
Need
of
to
someone
pay
who's
more
made
money.
a discovery!
I'm bumping
Hey, how
again.
did you know?
You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science!
next you'll have us analyzing face prints.
Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo.
And SDXC cards go up to 1 terabyte.
I think one terabyte would be the hardest overkill ever.
But there's one that is reasonably priced, 73 euros.
Oh my god.
Detective Sky, I was wondering about this.
Trucy, wait!
What?
That's vital evidence there. You can't show her that. That's our secret weapon to tomorrow's trial for sure.
Oh, clever, Apollo.
What did I tell you before? We're gonna talk behind someone's back, do it quietly!
I mean, a micro SD would be also possible with the adapter actually.
Yeah. That one might even be cheaper. This bullet was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet.
Oh, right. We can use this in the trial tomorrow.
Well, after we play my phone time, we're going to talk behind someone's back, do it so quietly!
Show it, Dario.
These sandals! That's quite a clear print there! A toe print!
Too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
Well, there is a way to finding out, of course.
There is?
Is
What?
this the same text, but now you need to show
All you
both?
need is a sample of the same toe print of another shoe, for instance.
Alright, so if the prints matched, you'd know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person?
Got one right here.
I think I just might actually.
Really?
I'm beginning to suspect something here.
You said this already, I think yesterday.
Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with this other print? This pair of slippers, toe print and all.
Oh, the print of these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy.
Can you analyze it for us?
Of course! Hang on.
30 minutes later.
Go! Gosh, I'm good! Oh,
Hey, we were the ones who found the prints.
a perfect match! The same person wore these sandals and slippers.
I was afraid of that.
All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know?
I can't say. Not yet.
It's obvious with what.
Yeah. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. Say, could you take a look at this lamp?
The bulb bulb's broken.
Right, strange, isn't it?
Really, I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh?
Ouch.
I still think it's kind of odd.
Probably someone got strangled and no. There's so many possibilities now.
So that one.
Move
Go
somewhere
to
else.
the. Now go to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Or maybe... An impressive gate befitting the Kitaki mansion.
Look at the nameplate, Kitaki. It's so cool. Short and blunt like any good gangster. Oh, let's change our names. How about WAA? I said this already. Maybe that's too short and blunt. What do you think?
No comment. I think maybe you can present the sandals to Walkie in prison, you know? Well,
Prison? Detention center is prison? Since
yeah,
when?
whatever. Detention.
But why did the guy stole the stand? Had someone a weapon and
Oh, he's gone or what? Oh no, he's there.
Don't cry, angels. Don't cry, angel. Dad is back and daddy's... Oh, you again.
You always have to announce your entrances like that?
Man, my old man, Man! Now I'm all in the funk, and it's his fault.
One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson, and failed clearly.
You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go.
Some days I wonder why I do what I do.
Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges.
But what if you're found guilty of murder?
Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they?
You didn't really do it, did you?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
If I learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words.
Man, my old man is whack. Disappointed that's what he is.
I heard he wants to leave the mob.
Or my dead body. I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine. Let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start a next generation of Kentucky family.
Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail. For my sake. You should present the sandals.
it's probably the same text again and it's just a loop.
A security guard, he's poorly upscaled and stands here watching this room. I have no idea if he's listening to us talk. I'm not even sure he's breathing. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you?
Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her.
For Miss Tiala?
Yeah, a birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Mad! So cute, man.
So these sandals are hers?
Yeah, I kinda had a feeling.
What's up with the funky vibes?
Sandals updated in the court record.
His fighting stance.
Man, that is so far off the hook, it's off the chain, G.
He seems preoccupied with something else.
Wonder how my Alita is doing. Man, I miss her. Man. Man. What's that? Some kind of X-ray? Wait.
That's right, Walkie, it's yours.
Hey, look, I don't smoke or nothing. I live long, right?
I don't think he gets it, Apollo.
Take a closer look here in particular. Where it says nurse, it's signed Alita Tiala.
You liars do your homework.
So you met Miss Tiala when you...
Yeah, I met her at the clinic, so...
Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting?
Fine, I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad.
What's we go to jail, lol.
About a half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. Hey.
All police came to Dario. Kidnap.
I let you win.
Meow. Now there is a contempt of court. Contempt of court. Oh no, he got kidnapped, man.
Alright, sorry. But
What happened,
they
your
came in
mom?
and got me, hauled me off the docks.
Was it your mom?
The Maractus Clinic?
Or your man? I mean...
That's where I met her, my fallen angel.
You mean Alita Tiala?
She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies.
No, you know what they say, all toasters toast toast. You got it wrong, man.
That's the issue.
Whatever,
My
man.
toasters.
She was done with that cleaning anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said?
What did she say?
3-2.
Come on, give me
Aaron
some
32.
thought.
Sounded like his dad.
That was my dad. She said
Aaron
it
2.
real quiet, like on the down low. You know what I'm saying? I leave if you'll marry me.
So that was the proposal?
You know it, an oath of love, right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the OP was done and we were out of there. See ya, later, bye.
About that OP.
Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report, I know it's still in me.
ERIN 3-2. Dein Vater.
Aaron 32.
Wow.
Dean Vodder.
This health
Dean-
checkup
Dean
was the
Vodder.
boss's idea, you said?
Or your father, man.
Yeah. Can you imagine? What's the point of
Are you
living
sleepy?
healthy when you're a G? And know what I'm saying?
Didn't you learn about the bullet at the checkup?
Yeah. That's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I couldn't get that cap pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I?
Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before?
Nah. My old man suddenly gets this idea we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting older, I mean.
Aaron
Gee.
32. LOL face with tears of joy but can't do Deutsch.
I think we did show everything.
Actually, show him the slippers. Maybe it says
You did this before, I remember. You did
Man,
everything.
you're off the hook.
Yeah, well, I was searching for your SD cards, dumbass.
What, Darius?
No,
I'm just
yours.
kidding. Now search for your Q-Taro pic.
What?
I say don't search for Q-Taro pics.
Oh.
Just
I've
kidding.
already seen everything there is to see. Unless someone draws something new.
Well, use Garlic phone, but I get you one.
I love how it was always Kyutaro and Eeldog, like those two characters. There were like multiple prompts with them. And they didn't come from me.
There's also Doraemon.
Wow,
Also
amazing.
did come.
I was just asking for Poliwag because he's easy to draw.
Next time I ask for a Kyutaro, Eeldog, Doraemon fusion.
Oh my god.
Mr. Eldoon, we've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Trucy doll?
Apollo's showing what we found. Nothing like expert advice.
I suppose he's a doctor still. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay?
I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor's days were gone for good.
Mr. Eldoon.
Raccoon Mario. Theory. Taro's cute Taro plush that squeaks is a dog toy.
Plush that squeaks is a dog toy.
Could be.
Sorry, Sonny
Could
boy.
be.
My interest for my stand, my personal else. Crack.
Maybe
I'm not
once.
sure, but it could be, yeah. Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this?
A medical chart. Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics.
Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon?
What? What's going on here?
Why is he not a guy?
That's what we want to know. The chart belongs to my client.
He's on trial on suspicion of murder.
On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD.
Was he always called Guy?
Yes, his first name is Guy. Guy Eldoon.
Oh, that's
AB.
ABD?
All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates, and someone's about to answer.
Can you tell us why?
And no. What? That wasn't what? That was actually noodles? Oh my god.
Look, now he actually looks like a doctor, literally. Holy shit.
Actually, he looks like that guy. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon.
Maybe it was his brother. His brother,
Listen-
maybe. What?
Now, listen up good now, son.
No way, it's like he's a completely different person.
No, Tag also different. Tag like a doctor there.
Actually,
you know.
first I'm gonna present him something else. If he's acting like this.
Mr. Eldoon, could you...
You think we got time for that? Well, we don't. You see me without my bowl on. You're looking at a man who means business. So stop beating around the bush and get cutting.
Let I hear what he has to say while he's in a talkative mood.
Meet more doctor, like.
Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right up his heart.
That's right.
Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-operation. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see the bullet stuck in there.
I don't see it.
Why would it still be in
to
there
the
after
right.
the operation to remove it?
Well, but the only reason I can think of it is what too tricky to operate on.
What?
That bullet snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart.
Now we learned
Heck.
something.
Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there.
Whoa.
Not something your average dog would be eager to fiddle with.
You mean...
It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. I take it more than a miracle to take it out. I take a magician.
I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet.
Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the
Oh
move.
my god.
I'd give it another half a year tops.
But Rocky's operation was already a half a year ago!
That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table.
Great. Just great.
How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there?
I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. And then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucidal. Cold despair.
Despair?
But the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out.
The Kitakis.
You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and Walkie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
How awful.
And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough to ties to them. He could probably cover up the truth on what happened.
That's just horrible. He left Rocky to die.
There's a darkness in this world, Trucidal, waiting hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against a real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same.
Oh. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldun? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you?
I wish.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world.
So Walkie...
He's real lucky to be alive even now.
Oh
No.
no.
There's one problem.
Apollo?
This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala.
That's right, this operation was how they met.
Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition, guaranteed.
Ah!
Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged.
What was she thinking, Apollo?
What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? To be continued. Oh, I knew it.
What?
Okay. Time to play Trauma Center. No, I'm just kidding. Was I'll play on the DS or something. And motion control and... It's time for the trial. For the hardest trial ever.
What is that? Oh, the Kitaro thing.
He's fucking... He's
This is
fucking
the
him
big
again.
day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I went to bed
at... What was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
what.
went to bed at 1 a.m. or so.
Oh, what time did you wake up?
3 a.m.
It's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Head.
Und du
Change the
Bauchreden,
voice.
Dario. Can you use like Bauchreden one way you can?
Here's looking at you, kid.
Good luck
Who's saying
today, Apollo.
Good luck
Good
today,
luck.
Paul.
That voice.
Oh, it's
Mr.
him.
Edgeworth! No, just
Hey,
kidding.
get any sleep?
Mr. Ride!
Was going out of my mind. With boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow, that plate makes the fake piano playing at the Indochina pasta joint seem almost fun.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess. It's Tiala blah blah.
How about Little Plum?
The Sherman tank of a mom? Nope, goes again. Tiala?
That's too bad, you know. Speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy.
It's very morning and you ate it already, Tuesday.
Okay, see, this is why I don't buy the father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is?
Oh, of course. Alita Tiala, your client's fiance.
She's going to be a witness?
Was hast du,
That seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to.
I just wanna know what Ganon's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear.
Not to worry, I got my panties back. If we can find a killer, I'll pull one out of theirs. Out of these. Out of there.
So I must talk more today because she's appearing. Hello? Hello again? What?
No!
It was really quick. This was really quick now.
I
Like
know,
instant.
I know, right?
Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Kitaki. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is warmed up in its sold-out house.
Very well, to recap. My yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party.
Guilty of panty snatching?
We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder.
No,
The
4
witness,
people.
the victim, and the defendant.
Actually, 4 people.
Correct, Herr Judge. And today, I'd like to something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside.
The outside?
The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed.
His betrothed?
His fiancée, Herr Judge. His partner for life. With no chance for parole.
Oh, you may show the, lucky lady to the stand.
Oh, finally.
Your name and occupation, Fräulein?
Alita Taylor. My occupation is future wife.
Oh,
Aaron 32. Betrothed. Aaron 32. PM
Our
got it
traditional
right.
values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded. Underwater. Yet you're here today as the witness for the prosecution.
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. Oh, but I couldn't hide the truth.
Honesty, another admirable trait.
I like
Fräulein,
old
is
men.
it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant Walkie Kitaki confessed his plans? His plans for murder?
Yes.
I'm fucking lying, man.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
Well, she's not lying. That's what he said.
Well-
He wanted to do this.
Yeah, but I sure. Yo, maybe it was her plan, man. Maybe it was her plan all along. And he's just lying, so.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Woki found out that Dr. Meractus had lied, he flew into a rage, like Toad Rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you all know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Woki could have done it. Because it was you, man.
What a
Of course,
So the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family then?
Yes, with the regards of this investigation underway at the Kitaki mansion.
if he just wants the
On
money,
charges
that's why he
for
wants to get
possessions.
married, and
On charges of possession of illegal firearms.
Can you please don't talk over other people, PM?
yeah.
And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fire from the pistol the defender procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them called rifling marks.
Rifling marks?
Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it fires.
When did you first hear about Walkie's plan?
it was the day of the murder.
I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well, I just followed. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came in and back.
That was the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, everyone in the family received the checkups results that day. And Wookie looked at his face went so pale.
But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest.
So you were there at the time?
Yes, poor Wookie.
And Rocky found out that Dr. Magtis
Had lied. He flew into a rage. A toad rage.
That must have been, quite frightening.
Was furious. He ripped his reports up into shreds.
like Shrek.
Incidentally,
Somebody
I had to
wants-
request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I have performed without complaint.
Works at the age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of ability is so cute.
Great, now he sounds like a psychopath.
I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols and...
So, it is easy to take a pistol out from the house?
Not really, I think there's a system in place to limit access. Pookie's special case being the next in line.
Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah?
Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year, there was a switch made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. What?
Sounds like he has a taste for sweets and danger. The point here being that Walkie had access to a pistol.
And
You already know what happened at that night. I killed him.
What happened? Meaning the murder?
I tried to stop him. I really did. But Wookie wouldn't listen.
Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems.
The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss.
I just don't see how anyone would.
But Wookie could have done it.
How can you say that for certain? How?
Herr Forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fräulein. It wasn't defendant, Walkie, was it? Who took that pistol from his home? We know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
Without to see
So how
it.
could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah?
It does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used that pistol?
Of course there was another. I mean,
Anirachu. I'm good, yeah.
Good. Yeah.
I'm good, yeah.
I'm
Based
good,
on the
yeah?
testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol.
What's this?
Oh, interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person of access was.
it was Dr. Well, if we need to show her,
Well, it can only be
the only
her.
person it's the only person who could have done it. Or it was the other doctor, he was it now.
Well, of course, I mean, you, Miss Tiala.
Me? But why?
You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé? And killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard people doing strange things for love, but this...
It does seem a bit, unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. I'll hope you do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim? We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé.
That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing a connection between the witness
What could it
Miss Tiana, and
be?
the victim.
What could it be? I mean,
Very obvious, yeah. That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Maractus clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiana, whatever! Why is your name on this chart?
Scheiße.
Wow.
I mean, she looks like she's shitting. Or at least containing a shit.
Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiana?
I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice.
Our warm little fiancé just froze over.
I was on staff at the clinic until half a year ago. I was boring, so I quit. Oh my god. That's all. There's a problem with that.
Also, look
Why
how
does she
she
look away
completely
now?
changed.
Oh, she's a
Miss
bitch.
Tiana! You testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't now.
Now?
I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you are the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every little detail of his girlfriend's past. I'm right.
That's not true at all. Why? I embraced the ones I love, past laws and all, and... There's no connection now. It doesn't fly in the court of law.
Doesn't fly?
She's one tough nut. Oh my god, I'm gonna bust one right now. Oh! She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your job at the Maractus clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus clinic.
Like the shoes.
Yeah, the,
Well,
the slippers.
But which? But maybe they want the other shoes, but I don't know. Sure. I mean, the other one belongs to her, and this one.
Well, I suppose I could see.
Herefore, at this trail you think you have found, it doesn't lead to the truth. Nor to a long career in the legal profession, yeah?
Gee, thanks.
Perhaps you will allow me to do the honors?
Why not? It might be nice for a change.
Most excellent. Let's rock! Oh,
It was said before the other ones belongs to her.
I love how it exploded right after the gig. I'll take the usual penalty next time, thanks. Oh well, Mr. Justice, try again. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus clinic.
so the shoes?
Well,
Sandals?
well, because they belong to her. But let me think. It can't be the other thing because there would be no connection. Or the bullet, but
Well, okay, I mean... The
we
guy
found
did...
that in the shoe.
Yeah, and he
The shoe was
bought it
found
for
there.
her. He bought it for her, so obviously he was there. It must be this one, I guess. Oh yeah.
These
there's
sandals
one.
were found in the Maractus clinic lobby.
So I was right. All along. And there's a pause now.
They're yours, aren't they?
Well, who knows? I'm sure there are a lot of people with those sandals.
So sorry, Fräulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you.
What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
No.
Perhaps you are unaware that the toes leave toe prints? A simple analysis of these sounds will reveal all.
Well, now we see your true colors. True colors. I was proud to cooperate with you from the beginning. Just wanted to help you get Rocky back on the straight and narrow.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Rocky and more about yourself. Oh, roasted! It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder.
Well, there's a little point in denying it.
Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus clinic that day? Why did you do that?
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in a half a year since I quit in January. Went to warn him after all. I knew Rocky had the pistol. The doctor always was a timed man. Too timed to admit his own mistake.
Wow.
Timid.
This is
Raccoon Mario. In a year.
is it timed because
Timid.
why else would timed? Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I want to tell him to be careful as an old friend. And that's why you shot him once.
Almost.
My mistake, you mean?
An or
Mistake
two.
we heard about from
Timid.
the defendant.
Timid.
The botched operation.
So,
Tim, a small man. I don't wish him harm. Just thought I should let him know, you know.
and they kill him.
That does make sense.
Yes, but there's still one thing which does not.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
The sounds left in the lobby, of course. We can assume that she wore these sounds to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
I should have worn these sandals home too.
So why were the sounds left behind?
He pointed out the contradiction before me.
Yeah, now we don't need a defense anymore. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals that were there which you wore home by mistake.
So is this the hand holding?
Yeah. He's
Giving her a point.
Actually,
there.
that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, it's nothing. There's, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, forehead.
Oh, what the? No fair! He's filling the holes in her testimony. And soon enough, he will fill her hole. If you know what I mean. The
Oh,
defense may begin the cross-examination.
Or we need to. Is the I think is the mechanic not coming back with the thing?
Let's go to the clinic that day. My first time in a half a year since I quit in January.
Around what time did you go to the clinic?
I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think.
And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year?
Isn't it time to swap almost?
it is, but I will do this cross-examination.
Yes.
And I think
Of
I also
course
have
it
to
was.
eat, too.
Of course it was.
And I also
of
have
course
to
it
piss
was.
too.
I wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with.
So why did you go to the clinic that day?
And to harm him, after all, I knew Rocky had the pistol.
Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away?
Well, after I failed to stop Rocky, I thought that was the only one way to avoid the problem.
Couldn't you have called? Why go in person?
I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah?
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor, he then died. The doctor always was a timid man, to tempt to admit his own mistake.
You mean that act of malpractice on Walkie, correct?
Oh.
If he had just told Walkie that it proved at the beginning, none of this would have happened.
That operation was the start of this whole affair.
Oh, of course, if he told him, he might have been erased by the Kitakis much earlier.
Kitakami. A disturbing thought!
Oh! My eyes!
We know that the Miraktis clinic had ties to the Kitaki family. I pressed the high-pitched button, and then, you know, you did that eyes line. It was funny as hell. He probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to.
That's why I knew we had to warn him. But why else would have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
Nah, not at all. No dark secrets, eh?
What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing.
She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it too.
You feel to think whatever you like. Went to a clinic with only one thought in my mind. To kill him.
Also,
What? Yes?
I also like how when she like twists her head, it's like she becomes goofy.
I want to tell him to be careful as an old friend.
Yeah, her eyes changed.
But then you'd be betraying Walkie, wouldn't you?
No, I did it for him. For us.
She went to warn him so that her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah?
I didn't want him to take my Walkie away.
There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him.
Do you know where she went, Apollo?
Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast.
Okay,
But do we really have something that proves a dark secret? Do we have some...
well, I mean...
Why the slipper? Oh wait, yeah, wait.
Well, either the
dark
slippers
secret?
or the bullet here.
Sie kriegen nichts aus mir raus.
Well, the bullet was found there.
Oh, that was the
slippers-
Pokemon computer.
I don't even know why I have the sound.
Let me
I
think.
don't remember downloading any Pokemon sounds.
Not having
That
any
was
dark
from
secret.
Pokemon. When you turn on the computer.
Uh-huh.
It disabled something.
Or maybe it was an RPG Maker project. That could be it.
It disabled for the Klavier guy. Why she left the thing there? Because it stuck the other shoes. I think now it's the time for the slippers.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. That was
Because didn't he say why she left their shoes there before the Klavier guy?
I don't know.
Because he
man.
had the
All
others.
I know.
Because he used the other slippers. The slippers. Said slippers. There's a reason why it's to say we have evidence to prove it. And not a statement. He said that. Oh, wait, the slippers were found in the trash. I just think it's too early for the flippers. Hopefully this will help us to report.
Well, this is the only reason. This is the only reason why she would have gone back. This is the only reason.
Maybe she wanted to steal this.
Yeah.
These documents, but oh, that was correct.
Oh, that was correct. Damn.
Or maybe it was
found
too.
inside a safe in the doctor's office.
Yeah, but I said, oh, yes.
Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know where it was, don't you? Mind filling me in? Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away.
Bad hair, Doctor.
And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Rocky's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it?
You're both for novice, I'll give you that.
Huh?
But Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nursey. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
This sharp business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney. Oh. It's happening again.
My bracelet's reacting again. And so is my penis.
What is it, Apollo?
I felt my bracelet tighten around my dick just now.
Your bracelet?
Just like yesterday, like you said.
I was saying that.
When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away.
But I can't see anything, Apollo.
Eh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, maybe... Yes, that has to be it.
What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Huh?
I can't see it, but you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Well, then what do we do?
You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo. With your eyes and your senses.
Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony.
And now can we touch it? How do we touch it?
No, for this you have to press the button.
What's new again? Oh, this one. Let's go to the clinic now for half a year and old chart.
Well,
How about you eating?
You can still press her though. Oops.
Why didn't you?
Tits! The tits! It makes sense.
Oh my god, they're... I think it was something with her knuckles or something.
Yeah, again.
Her knuckles. Her hand.
Knuckles?
You know, the... Look! Oh no, the ring! It's the ring! Oh my god. Gotcha! I think that was wrong. I mean, it was correct, but it was the wrong,
sentence.
Yeah. Miss Tiala, you're unsure about something, aren't you?
Not as sure as you are. Wow, big.
Oh,
Is this a
she sure showed
penalty?
you.
I've got to focus and find her habit. Find that, and I'll find the weak spot in her testimony.
At least you don't get a penalty for that.
Yeah. Imagine you would get a penalty.
You didn't do the sentence yet.
Wait, scroll down quickly.
Here. No, not yet.
Wait, maybe she's constantly doing it. Ah, wait, no, now she stopped.
At the beginning. At the beginning, it's No, wait.
Now, perceive. Gotcha. See, that sound effect came, so it's correct.
It's now my turn.
Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you?
What?
I don't know what you are talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring.
What?
She was unsure, I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The child wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat.
That's ridiculous. What if that's the case?
Wow, look at this twisted effect,
effect.
here. Whoa.
Is this
Whoa.
also upscaled?
It's like,
Does this affect us?
It looks like Oh, never mind.
They've had 6 months to do something about it. Why now?
Indeed.
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that child a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now, I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The child became a threat to you now because of this.
Of the ballot?
Well, the
The
checkup
what?
report.
Of this one?
Yeah, exactly, I would say.
Are you sure?
A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Nothing. Why should I think anything?
Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Rocky's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you.
Damn.
That's all, Your Honor. What the fuck was that? What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying?
I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. So the lady was lying, it seems.
That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus clinic, but her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If the Kitakis got a hold of this child with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala?
You guessed it.
Order! Order! I did it. I did it! I broke her testimony. Oh.
Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Danny was right about you.
Wait.
Miss Tiala?
It's true that the child was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I shot him. Put him about Rocky and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over.
What?
She hid the truth from us. This is clear, yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination. I was so close.
You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo.
Meow.
Okay, now it's time to swap. It's PM's turn, right? But first, we gotta do a pause. I'm gonna eat real quick.
No.
Okay, and I will go to the
Correct
toilet
me.
and stuff.
Wait, I wouldn't. Was connected too early?
What?
We'll see you
I connected to
later.
my controller. Stop whining, bitch. I touched my controller.
Whoops. Did I pause now?